bom sempre conferir se está transmitido realmente. Vou esperar um pouquinho. Pessoal ligado, minha live. Bem-vindos. Bem-vindo à minha live. Os problemas técnicos aí. Bom. Vou continuar com o Let's Play aí. Acho que está funcionando, não sei, não estou vendo, mas acho que está funcionando. Tá funcionando a minha live. Bem-vindos, pessoas que estão ligadas aqui na minha live. Deixa eu só ver, conferir aqui. Esquisito como funciona o celular aqui, não está dando certo. Posso ver que está ligado no meu celular, mas está funcionando. Vou perder muito tempo. Vou entrar diretamente no jogo. O controle tinha ficado parado. Lord Ethan.
Lord Ethan! As I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise.
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others. Which sentinel must be chosen?
Super like, vamos jogar. Bem-vinda. Que é de Ana e Ana Paula. Bem-vindos aqui na minha live.
Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
Foi cortada minha transmissão a
I've
parte.
done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Agora você do que mal, galera. Ethan, o Lord.
Lord Ethan. Missed.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing.
Que mal, galera.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks
He's
true.
right.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy, go.
So,
Oh,
Lord.
Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
Then you admit to the crime, in front of all gathered here.
I am only what this house made me. You cannot expect a man to live on loyalty alone.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
We can send him to the wall.
Vou fazer maldade, cara.
Give us justice.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on
3
me.
dedos, enviá-lo para a muralha, agir com a clemência.
I, Ethan of House Forrester, Lord of Ironwrath, name you a thief.
Kill him.
The price for your crime is 3 of your fingers.
No, please,
Minha
my
live
lord.
aqui.
My lord, please.
Ana Paula, Petirana, amigos Ana, bem-vindos à minha live. Muito obrigado.
My lord, normally it is the lord's duty to carry out the sentence. But I am willing to carry it out.
I will carry out the sentence.
This is injustice, my lord.
Cortar. Acertei, ó, Lord. Que mal eu sou. Fica de maldade, né? Fazer o que, né? Tem que respeitar um pouquinho o Lord. Sou Lord Ethan. Quero respeito. Ela ficou brava. O que me interessa? Sou Lord.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
As Maester, I cannot support mutilation. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter... There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as sentinel.
Dois da minha live aqui, GamePSF.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Ana Paula, cantinho da Ana, amigos da Ana. Tudo Ana ligado aqui na minha live. Que legal. Eu sou o Andrés. Tudo qua. O que mais? Mais uma Ana? Ah, não. É, canal Conectil 7. Bem-vindo aqui, amigo parceiro na minha live. Deixa eu dar umas voltas aí. Tem que falar com esse carinha ali, tem que falar com o outro carinha. Primeiramente com o espiazinho.
Careful.
O
Keep at
irmãozinho.
it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget, but...
And what of your brother Asher? Where's his name?
There's only 2 sides to the blade. Besides, he left, so... Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies. Talia told me what it means.
Rules mean nothing if we don't enforce them. It doesn't matter if he's good or bad. You can't steal. That's a rule.
I say he was bad. Bad men killed Father and Roderick. They need someone to hurt them back. Even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Eu já falei com o Piazinho, agora vou falar com a irmã. Ou com os carinha, vou ver, deixa eu ver.
Are you holding a sword or a turkey leg?
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle
Lord
Malcolm.
Ethan.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, dealing out a harsh punishment, no matter how warranted. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow. At first light.
Wait, Uncle. You can't leave. We need you here. Especially now.
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has
Eu
asked
está
me
muito
to
baixo,
return
parceiro.
to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears
Posso fazer
you will not
configuração
agree.
agora, mas
I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this.
é que tem que falar meio baixo, que tem os vizinhos do lado.
She's been living a
É,
nightmare
tenho que
memory.
falar um pouquinho mais baixo, né?
But you know that just as well.
I must be firm. I'm not a boy anymore, and there is too much at stake.
The Lord's work can harden a man. It's true.
But my mother's
Generd,
fears are not the
bem-vindo,
only
ele
ones I
parceiro
face.
na minha live.
And people are scared as well.
Muito obrigado por estar ligado aí.
I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him. Aye, Sir Royland is the man you want.
You're right. Sir Royland seems the man for the job.
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk
Posso
to you.
saber, né? Preciso saber, né? Que cara escolher, ele deu uma boa ideia aí. Ele tá bravo comigo. É com o Piazinho, né? Com o Ethan.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. The way you punished him. How could you be so cruel?
Tá reclamando ela agora.
I'm
So
worried
cruel.
about you. What am I supposed to think?
Deu
Did
escolha.
what I had to. I had no choice.
You always have choices. I know you told me you'd have to change, but I suppose I hadn't believed...
Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my
Posso falar muito alto,
responsibility.
mas...
The people want me to lead.
É.
They need me to...
Sou líder. Sou rei.
What?
Sou Lord Ethan.
Ethan, please. Tell me.
I wish Father were here.
We all do, but Father's gone. You are the lord of this house, which
Sou
is
Lord
why you
Ethan.
must
Eu
be
tenho
strong.
que tomar as
You're just
decisões,
as
né? Ela
capable
tá
as Asher
reclamando
or
ali.
Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
É, vou ter que tomar uma decisão, galera. Como o tio falou, né? Esse cara aqui
Swords up. You can lift them, yeah?
só é papo, né? Mas eu preciso um líder
Our
de guerra.
provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again.
How bad is it? How long could we hold the house?
Ele faz muito papo.
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or
Os
the
conselhos
Whitefields
mais
cut us off and
bem
wait us
fraco.
out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
I trust you to make the right decision.
We'll have to take food from the small folk and hope they can fend for themselves. If the house falls, they'd all be worse for it. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
What do you think of Sir Royland? Do you trust him?
He's a fine warrior, my lord. But he's nowhere near ready to serve as sentinel. I do not trust him. He's likely to lose his temper and get us all killed. And at the worst possible time.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Ele quer ser o... Mas eu vou escolher outro carinha porque eu quero... Preciso o guerreiro, né? Vou escolher esse cara aqui.
Sword up, swing left, parry.
O outro não vai gostar, mas...
I didn't know dogs could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. I need to name a sentinel.
Sentinela.
You
Ele vai ser
do.
sentinela.
And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority and made you look weak to the Whitehills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud. Seeing you make good choices as a young lord.
Your words are wise, Sir Royland.
Thank you, my lord.
I will consider them as I make my choice.
So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Vamos ter a decisão. Cadê a turma da live? Cadê a turma, né? Não tem... Tô dormindo, a maioria, ou... Não tá com vontade de ver Game of Thrones, Let's Play aí?
Slash and parry! Slash and parry! Again!
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Vamos rápido, né? Eu sou Lord Ethan e eu vou tomar a decisão. A outra carinha ali, ele quer, claramente, ele é um cara bom. O Duncan, né? Fala bem, só que eu vou escolher
I believe
outro
Lord
cara, né?
Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Vou pegar ele aqui. Eu poderia escolher ele, Duncan, só que ele é um de papo, mas eu quero um guerreiro, né? Então vou pegar o Sir Royland.
Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
Gods be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Dia tomara que bomba, né?
Now,
Pessoas ligadas na minha
Sentinel,
live.
what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've
As
no
pessoas
time to
ligadas.
waste.
The worst.
There's no need to panic. We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not? Lord Ethan should hear from all of us.
I will hear from my Sentinel. Please.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall, and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
We all must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Do jogo e tudo são da série, né?
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the city.
Só
We can
alguns
give the Boltons
personagens aí
ironwood in exchange for
aparecem na
their
série.
protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough.
A série é uma das melhores séries que eu assisti até agora.
My Sentinel is skilled in the ways of war. Our forces may not be at full strength, but our men are willing to take on this fight. I think Ramsay Snow will see that too.
They may be willing, but are they able, my lord?
My lord, casting aside diplomacy means giving up our best chance to come through this safely.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his
Tem que
decision.
respeitar a situação.
Forgive us,
Respeita o
my
Lord
lord.
Ethan.
We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a madman like Ramsay Snow. Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Olha a decisão, né?
We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
Sou grande fã da série, por isso eu acho legal jogar esse jogo aqui. Tem os personagens
I've
aí
faithfully served this house for
que são da
far
série
too long to sit here and
que
listen to
aparecem
this.
nesse jogo
Forgive me,
aí.
my lord, but you are far too young to be the lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do.
Tem alguns personagens da
You will
série
meet
aparecendo
Ramsay
aqui,
Snow at the gate,
mas esses aqui não.
and we will not offer
são da
our
série não.
ironwood.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Todos os personagens aqui eu não conheço, mas
My lord, I have faithfully
tem
served this
alguns
family for
aparecendo
many
aí.
years. I sent my own nephew to the wall to protect you. Just remember that. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
But won't he be Lord if he returns? Do you want him to take my place?
Of course not. He has no interest in such things. And that's not what I want either. Asher is volatile, but that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth.
Agora toda a sétima temporada dessa série aí do Game of Thrones é muito legal, muito top, vale a pena assistir. Quando tem tempo, né?
He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you. I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Vou roubar as coisinhas, né? Chave. Pode abrir a porta, né? Sério? Da família? Por que não, né? Pra qualquer coisa vai servir.
Marjorie? Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know. Thank you. Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
You're sweet to offer, Sarah. Thank you.
Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know, I will be here for you if you ever...
O Demolidor da Netflix. Deve ser uma série legal, né? Eu ainda não assisti essa série.
My lady,
Demolidor.
I'll leave you to talk.
Are you all right, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him.
What can I do to make this better, my lady?
There's nothing you can do, Mira.
Please don't hold it against me. Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
How long have you been waiting there?
Not long. I was just passing by when I saw you emerge from Lady Marjorie's room. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you. Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
Yes, que Telltale Games.
I'm sorry.
É muito história,
Please
mas
don't despair. I know people
vai se falar, responder, dar resposta esse jogo, né? É um jogo bem legal.
People who'd be willing to help you.
Poxa, esse jogo pela história. Pelas histórias desse jogo aí, como The Walking Dead, Telltale Games, esse aqui é o Game of Thrones. E tem mais jogos ainda da Telltale Games.
Where the bloody hell is Duncan? Ah, fuck him if he's angry. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men are ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Bolton men approaching, my lord!
Something wrong with your gate?
Os Bolton aí. Bastardo.
Well, aren't you the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you? Now let me in.
Quem quer entrar?
This is a lovely pile of timber, isn't it?
Why the hurry? Are you cold?
You know I am a bit. Fortunately, there's no shortage of wood to burn around here. Thank you.
Eu não entendi essa. Por que eu queria abrir o portão?
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
Your father will appreciate it, I hope. Our ironwood is highly sought after.
My father is not so easily impressed. Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many things.
Obrigado por estar ligado aí, ConnectTube7. Obrigado pelos seus comentários. Bem-vindos a todos aqui na minha live, quem tá ligado ainda. Esse, não entendi por que eles abriram o portão, ó. Não ia deixar eu querer entrar.
Quite the army you have, Lord Forrester. Very impressive.
Por que eles deixaram eu querer entrar? Eu ia deixar eu querer ir fora do portão. Mas aqui não dá pra tomar decisões como a pessoa quer. Telltale Games diz, ai, você toma decisões, nada que ver. Dá pra tomar muitas decisões nesse jogo aqui.
Look at that. More foresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
Force him to focus on the business at hand.
Lord Ramsay, I understand you've come here for assurance of our fealty.
Fuck fealty. We came here for justice.
We'll get to your justice. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it? Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust a Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
His right? He killed a loyal soldier in my father's army. You had me stand out in the wind and muck so you could show off your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What? What? The Ironwood? But...
The Whitehills are nothing more than up-jump thieves!
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
The Whitehills had ironwood, once, but now those hills are bare.
Hence the name, of course.
They know nothing of how to cultivate the forest.
Look at their sigil, my lord. A barren hill.
Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have...
Obrigado pelos comentários aí.
We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath? That we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
Whitehill men? Never.
It's already done.
Como é que os soldados dele entraram? Isso eu não entendi essa parte aqui do jogo. Esse portão tá fechado.
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
The Seven Hells he will.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Sir Royland, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
We have more to discuss, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well.
My lord, if you want a hostage, take me.
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the brave lord?
Ethan! No! What have you done?
But I don't want the brave lord. Far too much trouble.
Que foi isso, ó? Esse é o Lord Ethan, galera.
Even though you did bend the knee. I think we've come to an understanding. I certainly feel better about all this. However, the foresters need to keep their
Morreu o Ethan, galera. Tristeza, né?
Take the boy as your ward. No! Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Ryan!
Que maldade,
Lovely
né?
meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the maester quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama! Stop! Don't let them take me!
You will not take him!
Don't please!
Please!
No!
Ryan! Do something!
Ethan? My son.
Morreu o Ethan, galera. Que tristeza. Mas fazer o quê? Já tentei uma vez fazer diferente, mas não deu. Igual deu na morte do Ethan. Sua história continuará a seguir o Game of Thrones. Que pena, né? Como trivial.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
É corajoso isso.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who
Acabou o
will
episódio,
fight
galera.
for us.
Isso aqui é o que vai acontecer no episódio 2. Bom, espero que vocês tenham gostado do Let's Play aí.
Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be
É bem
ready.
legal o que vai acontecer no episódio
Nothing
2.
comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Bom, até aqui eu cheguei no meu Let's Play, galera. Espero seus likes, comentários lá embaixo. Muito obrigado a todos que estavam ligados. Muito obrigado, canal Connect Tube 7. Sabe que esse baixinho aí se ferrou o Lord Ethan. Fez o quê? Tentei uma vez fazer de uma maneira diferente, não deu certo. Espero seus likes, comentários. Vamos com mais Let's Plays aqui no meu canal Games F. Amanhã de noite tem mais live aqui no meu canal. Então, até mais, galera. Amanhã eu vou fazer Let's Play do jogo Resident Evil 7 e talvez outros Let's Plays. Então, partiu. Let's go.